things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are three certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Navy quick to the line. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. His legs, it's Lee. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipmen!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. The give to the back. Finds a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Gets the back moving. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Thorne. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Moffitt. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it inside the 10. He now has 91 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. A first down run on the doorstep.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
Florida Atlantic, 14, Navy, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's lead.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going with the ground game left.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Navy quick to the line. To the air, it's Moffitt. A strike downfield. Greg, oh my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Navy! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. It's complete. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver under?
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a... speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The back on the option to give. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw. It's Moffitt. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Shakes off the defender. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Then their 4th option might be to pass the football.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Moffitt. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The midshipmen with terrible field position, deep in their own territory, trying to work their way out. Handoff to the single running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Gonna run it. It's Thorne. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thorne. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal?
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish the touchdown, Florida Atlantic? And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Florida Atlantic 30, Navy 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to...
Oh, he's got some space.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast. Dropping back, it's Moffitt.
Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
First and 10.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thorne. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thorne. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Trying to set the tone with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the
breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Got room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. To the air. It's Moffitt. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been...
Turning it on! Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown Owls! And the beatdown has ensued.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's gonna run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've...
There he goes! Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Ford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hauls it in. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight ender. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. It's a draw. Finds some fresh air. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
From the gun, the running back has it. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way. Two-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Let's go!
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
They'll try to run it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Wants to keep it in the air. They get to him as he throws. Got the big tight end on the corner route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The snap sets up to throw. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Moffitt. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Owls. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close one.
He lost one down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. One more play to pad the stats. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Moffitt. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season